Before being hired by the Ontario Provincial Police, OPP, in 1992, Dwayne Boland worked as a commercial airline pilot in Northern Ontario, Canada. After serving as a frontline patrol officer in Sioux Lookout, Ontario, Dwayne was promoted and transferred into the Northwest Patrol Unit as Captain Sergeant on the de Havilland Twin Otter and Beaver aircraft. The Northwest Patrol Unit was responsible for policing some of the most remote communities and outlying territories in the province of Ontario. Mission after mission, in some of the most extreme winter conditions and remote landscapes, Sergeant Boland successfully located missing community members, transported officers for investigations, and ensured prisoners attended court to be held accountable for their actions. After an Indigenous police service began policing the majority of communities in Northern Ontario, Sergeant Boland recognized the continued need for an Ontario Provincial Police air asset in the province. His dedication to the OPP, and especially the citizens of Northern Ontario, resulted in the establishment of a full-time OPP fixed-wing air service. In 1998, Sergeant Boland prepared a detailed business case for the acquisition of a Pilatus aircraft, complete with state-of-the-art high-level infrared and color video surveillance capabilities. Sergeant Boland's vision resulted in development of the first surveillance aircraft designed by Pilatus, eventually remodeled as Spectra, and now used by numerous law enforcement and border agencies worldwide. Following the acquisition of the Pilatus, Sergeant Boland completed the framework and regulatory requirements to have the OPP Air Service registered commercially with Transport Canada. This held the air service to a higher level of safety oversight, similar to that of major airlines. To date, the OPP Air Service holds an exemplary safety record thanks to his continued passion and support. Sergeant Boland is both Operations Manager and Fixed-Wing Chief Pilot, responsible to Transport Canada on behalf of the OPP. Throughout his career, Sergeant Boland has responded to hundreds of search and rescue calls, finding lost snowmobilers, hikers, and fishermen, as well as transporting search and rescue team members. In 2015, Sergeant Boland was recognized for his foresight and skill in coordinating the rescue of a lost hunter in critical weather conditions. He located the hunter and radioed his coordinates so search and rescue technicians could parachute in. Without the quick actions of Sergeant Boland, the hunter would have likely succumbed to hypothermia within a few short hours. Sergeant Boland is the go-to person for transporting high-risk prisoners from British Columbia, Newfoundland, and as far south as Florida and Texas. He has also transported tactical units into some very high-risk situations, as well as organized the movement of multiple teams in some very volatile and time-sensitive incidents. Sergeant Boland has amassed over 24,000 combined flight hours on multiple aircraft types. In 2015, he was recognized by Pilatus as the highest-time PC-12 pilot in the world, with over 13,000 incident-free hours. Sergeant Boland works as a medevac pilot in Northern Ontario on his days off and is a Transport Canada-approved check pilot. He has been instrumental in OPP aviation services, establishing a reputation as one of the leading law enforcement air services in North America. In recognition of his distinguished 27-year career with the OPP, his achievements in and contributions to public safety aviation, and his commitment to the advancement of the profession, we are honored to present Sergeant Dwayne Boland the 2018 Robert L. Cormier Award.